wedding cards. My mom has a wedding to go to, and actually she's got a wedding to go to and then a wedding for a friend of hers. So she asked me to make some wedding cards, and I happen to have these stickers in my stash. I've had them for a while, but I used part of this one to make a wedding card, and then I've got this one, and then I've got these really pretty silver big day, and I don't know what's under this sticker. I'll have to, here we go. Oh, here comes the bride, bouquet of flowers. Looks like it's supposed to be a wedding ring, maybe. So anyway, I just thought I would use those stickers and come on and do a couple of just quick cards, and let you know that you don't necessarily have to stamp to make cards. You can use stickers, you can just cut out paper and make a border and use sentiments. You can download digital files and do it. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do to make cards. And I'm just making these quickly with these stickers because I don't have a lot of time right now. So anyway, I cut an 8.5 by 11 piece of black cardstock down, and then I took it, and for an HU size card, it's gonna be 8.5 by 11, by 5. So that's a standard HU size card, and then you're gonna score it at 4 1/4. So I already cut out my 2 pieces. I've already scored them, and so I'm just going to put these together really quick. And I took a 1/2 inch piece of glitter ribbon, and I carefully cut that in half on my cutting board. Excuse me, I've got allergies really bad. And then I've got these black acrylic hearts, big ones and little ones that a friend of mine sent me in a swap. So I'm going to use those. Then I cut out 2 white pieces, just regular, just white cardstock, okay? It doesn't have to be anything fancy. And I don't know, I got a new trimmer, and I'm not real happy with it because it leaves these little fuzzies on it, and I've tried everything, all of the tips that I found online. I've tried those, and nothing seems to work. So I should have just stuck with my old trimmer, Old Faithful, but I couldn't find Blade Sport anymore, so that was a little disappointing. So anyway, so I've got 2 base cards cut out, and the size of those, let's see, the mats for those are 4 by 5 1/4. Then I cut out these to go on top. I cut out 2 of these. So each card will have a white base, this really pretty flourish black and white paper that I got from Mindless Crafting, and I will put the link below because they've got some new company, and I'm really excited for them. It's Tracy and Bill, and they've come out with some new paper collections. Absolutely love them. So this is one of the ones that I got from them. Then I took a piece of, and I can't remember where I got this. It's been a while. I didn't know what to do with it, and then I thought, oh, you know what? I'm gonna emboss that and put that on these wedding cards. So I just cut it. I think this is. Let me see. Let's see what this is. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's a little over, no, it's about 5 1/2, and then I just cut it by 5 1/2 by 6, and then I used, I think it was a Doris, I used a Doris, this particular embossing folder. I love this one, it's so pretty. But I always take mine out of the packaging, and I cut off the little sample thing that's on the cardboard piece of the packaging, and I put that on the front. So when I'm going through my embossing folders, I can easily see what that design is supposed to be. So I just put the paper in here, ran it through my Sizzix machine to emboss the paper, and I absolutely love how that turned out. It's just really pretty, so I'm hoping it goes really well with the card. So anyway, so we have 2 sets of those. So I'm going to cut this one in half. I was gonna kind of do, I don't know, something, I'm not really sure yet. I don't know if I'm just gonna use the ribbon. That would be really pretty. But anyway, so I just thought I'd come on and show you really quick how to make a card without stamps. You don't need them, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my white bases down. Now sometimes I will, depending on the card I'm making, and you know, I say you don't need a stamp, but I do a lot of stamp cards. I love to stamp and color. That's one of my favorite things to do. So, sorry, I got glitter everywhere after I cut that ribbon. All right, so I'm just going to take this, and it's going to give you about 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. And then if I do decide to use the ribbon, let's see, I'll do this one. These have been in my stash for like ever. I think I got those at, somebody got those for me, I think. Here comes the bride. We've got some bells, a cake. You know, I'll probably just do something simple. I'm not sure yet. And I might cut this down. Maybe 1.5 inches strips. Let's just see what that looks like. And I actually got this, and I actually thought it was like metal, silver metal, like thin sheets, and it ended up being some type of paper. I don't know. Anyway, I thought, okay, well, I'll figure out what to do with that. That might be pretty. I'm going to do one with the ribbon and then one with the silver, just to kind of make them a little bit different. So what I'm going to do, let me get this in over here, and I want to do this before I put down that second mat. I'm going to just kind of put some on the sides because I'm going to fold this over, and then I'm going to pop this up with some foam tape. So I always eyeball. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm going to fold that over, just like that. And then break out my really thin foam. I just want to pop it up a little bit. I don't want it to be really high up. Just give it a little bit of dimension. You know, dimension's always good. Just gonna cut that. And when I do when I do bases like this, I will do one on the outside, one on each of the outsides, and then I will just go in the middle, kind of, just to give them sturdiness and so that they're flat. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this off. And this is just 3M foam tape. Like I've told you guys before in my video, my husband works for 3M, so I get this really, like a whole Walmart bag full of them for, you know, the big rolls. They're like this big, and I get like 10 of them for $5, so it's a really good deal. All right, so this mat, I'm just going to kind of just push like that. You don't want to push in the middle where there isn't any foam tape, or else you'll have like these creases in there. And then sometimes, probably not on a wedding card, but I mean, I guess I could have. I like to distress the edges with Distress ink. I just think it gives it a much more elegant look, but since this is for a wedding, I'm just going to go really simple. So, the big day. I think I'm going to use this one. And it's pretty sticky, so I don't think it's going to come off. Let me just put that there. And you don't always have to center it, you know, you can, oh, that little, I love that ring. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is really, really cool. I don't know if I'm going to use that on this one. Looks like the back is kind of messed up, so I don't know, I might save that because I like that. And then I'm going to take the little bells and kind of put them over here. I don't want it to all be centered, so I'll take these little flowers, maybe put one there. And maybe one down here. And then I think, let's see, I don't know if I'm going to do these or not. Put some hearts. I think that'll work. And so I'm just going to take my tweezers and my glue. Let's start with that. The only thing I don't like about metal sheets is using glue. They tend to kind of like move around. And then you got to wipe it off because you don't want the glue. Probably should have put the glue down first, but you don't want the glue smearing all over your, like that, metal. I'm not too worried about this because it's art glitter glue. It's going to dry clear. But see, like that, I was try to get that off of there. I don't like that. And sometimes I'll just take a baby wipe once it dries, and then I think I'm going to do this one like this. And then it's kind of a big acrylic heart, ain't it? Okay, it's okay. So just kind of put that like that. And then I'll put on the inside, I will put another white mat like this so my mom can write her whatever she's going to write, because my mom's old-fashioned, so she loves to mail letters and cards. Like, she never forgets anybody's birthday. So she, you know, she'll come over and she'll actually buy cards for me, which is fine. I give her a cheap deal. But you know, we wouldn't make any money if we just gave our stuff away all the time, which I have. I'm not saying I don't, but anyway. Alright, so I think that's all I'm going to do for that one. I'm going to put that aside and let that dry. And then grab this other one. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put this down, put the base down first. Oops. And I don't know what happened there. Right. Try this again. Usually my ATG kind of cooperates, but tonight it's not. So I will just put that down like that. Okay. And then go ahead and line this up again. And then I'm going to, on this one, I'm actually going to take the ribbon. I love that ribbon. And what I do is I will put ATG down very carefully down the ribbon, and I do this a lot to my ribbons. I don't think I even use, once in a while I'll use glue, but for the most part this is so much easier. If it's like a Grosgain ribbon or something like that, you know, I'll use hot glue, or I just found some ribbon glue. I haven't really used it. I don't know if it works, but let's see. Okay, and I'm just going to put that around the back, cut that off. I didn't used to use glitter or glitter ribbon or anything because I hated cleaning up ribbon or glitter. But now I find that I have a large collection of glitter and I love it, even though it's messy. I'm going to get me a lint roller. I've seen somebody talk about that to clean up the glitter, get a lint roller, and I thought that was pretty clever. So, all right, again, I am going to put foam tape across the back. And over here on this side. And then two more. It's taken me a year to go through this roll of foam tape, and I'm like, wow, I'm almost done with it. It's pretty exciting. Alright, so that's it for the foam. Okay, then I'm going to take that off. Okay. Clean the glare off, find my center. Just kind of press that down. Really wish I could. No, I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to keep it simple because it is a wedding card. So, and then on this one, I think my mom gave me these stickers. She, whenever she goes to California, she goes with my aunt and they look at stuff, and she'll bring me stuff home, and then I'll eventually get to using it. But I've, you know, since she had, I think I'm going to put this down just a little bit. Since she asked me to make a couple wedding cards, I thought, oh, perfect time. I will use these stickers that you got me. So, I'm not a big sticker person, but, you know, if someone gives them to me, I will use them. I'm not just going to throw them away or let them sit there. But I think I'm going to just put that up like that. I'm taking the little foam thingy off because I decided I wanted to use the flower on the dress. I like to keep the wedding cards simple. I don't like to do, you know, a lot with them, but I'm gonna use my that's probably a lot of glue. That's what jeans are for. I'm just gonna put that off of her dress. Just like that. I don't really think it needs anything else. I think that would be overkill to put those on there. So, I believe that's probably, let's see, oh yeah, hearts. Do I want to put any hearts? That is such a simple and pretty card. I don't know if I want to. I think I'm going to leave the hearts off of this one. But anyway, so that is, I am done with these 2 wedding cards. I was a little stressed because I didn't think I was going to get them done on time. So now I can let her know, hey, I finished those. And then sometimes when the glue starts drying, I'll go back with my tweezers. Or you can use, an X-Acto knife. And if it's starting, if the heart is drying, that's not going to work. I don't want to scrape that metal. That's the bad thing about using like these metal sheets and stuff is you can clean them up, but you got to be really careful because you don't want to scratch the metal and then have to do it all over again. That would just be a bummer. So I'm just gonna, oops, see that one's not quite dry yet, so I'll put it back. We'll probably let it dry some more and then go back and clean up the edges. Just take the glue off. It actually just peeled right off. It was kind of cool. So anyway, so I'm just going to fold those. And then that's the first one. And like I said, I'm going to put a white mat on here so that she can actually write whatever, her long, whatever she's going to write, because she'll write a lot. And then that's the second one. So I might have to fix these, or I don't know. Not sure yet. That's the second one. So see, you don't need fancy stamps or, anything like that. Just a simple sticker collection and some paper, maybe some ribbon, get fancy, emboss some, metal sheets of paper or whatever. That's all you need. And then you can have it, in just like less than 30 minutes, you can have 2 cards. So anyway, that is my project for tonight. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching my videos. And please, if you would like to be notified when I upload new videos, hit that subscribe button. And to the right of that is the little bell icon. And if you hit that, it will let you know when I upload new videos. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And let me know that you like the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section. I do answer my comments and I do reply. So anyway, thanks a lot, and I hope everybody's having a blessed evening. Thank you.